Hi, Santa Cruz. It's the first annual James Durbin Day here in Santa Cruz County. We're here from CTV, broadcasting to let you guys watch James here. We're going to interview him inside at the Louden Nelson Center. Look at that crowd out there welcoming James back. Hope everybody enjoys our interview.
How'd you get in there? It's good to be back.
Good to have you back.
Thank you. So, what's been going on since I've been gone?
You, man, you.
Voting
Anything special? There's a jerk on TV parading around and beat me.
How's it feel to be back?
It's great to be back. It's a whirlwind of emotion, and I went to Zoccolis today and ate 2 sandwiches. Didn't have any room for Toblerone, but I could get one later. This whole experience has been amazing, and you know, I think the biggest reason that I was so emotional on Thursday night's elimination was because I knew that I wouldn't get to come home. And you know, I think that's really what it was. Honestly, I got so much out of this experience. I'm still getting so much out of it. And I got a new podium.
You get to take that with you.
Maybe we should buy that storage facility. Any questions?
James, where do you think your career is going to go now? I mean,
down the toilet.
I mean, the other people that have won have really done extremely well, and I don't even think I can name the winners. But how do you think you're going to progress down the road? What path is it going to take?
Well, it's definitely going to be radio friendly, catchy. You know, in this day and age of music, it has to be poppy and upbeat and catchy in order to get on the radio and just, you know, overall succeed. So, but it's definitely going to bring in my, you know, my metal edge and, you know, just excitement. You know, that's what I love. I love jumping around the stage, jumping in the air, doing the splits, you know, everything that goes with it. You know, all the fun and excitement of 80s hair metal and the catchy lyrics and upbeat, everything that, you know, the hook. You know, the next 2 seconds it's going to be, you know, I'm going to have that for today's music. So I actually potentially heard my very first single. I'm really, really, really excited about it, and just really excited to get this band together and do it. Let's do it.
Oh boy. All right.
What's the sound for the first single?
It's very, very catchy. Very catchy.
Original stuff? Are you writing it?
I didn't write it. Someone presented it to me, but I'm gearing up and ready to collaborate with people. No names as of yet, you know, it just happened, so yeah, we'll see. What's up, dude? Come here. Come here. You have to sign a release. James, do you have anything to put on there? Do you have anything to say?
Is it good to see your daddy?
Rock and roll.
Rock and roll! Rock and roll!
So, James, what's the plan for an album?
Hopefully, I'll get, you know, signed soon and be able to record on the tour and get an early album release. Hopefully in the fall or early winter. And, you know, just really capsize on all of this. You know, it's I got great momentum right now, and you know, to waste it would be a crime. So I'm definitely gonna jump on the ball and get things rolling.
When's the tour start?
First tour date?
Early July.
Yeah.
Early July. I think July 5th is the first day. July
14th is up here.
July 12th. James, you got to work with a great producer and a number of incredible performers, and during that period of time they were obviously giving you advice or talking to you. Answer the question. I'm just wondering, what you got out of what they gave you and how that helped you progress week after week.
That was probably the best part about this whole experience, is getting to work, and the best part of being on season 10 is completely new than any other season, is because I can see you. I signed your hat, right? What's so great about this season is because different than any other season, we had Jimmy Ivey from Interscope, and that's huge. You know, Interscope is one of the only surviving record labels out there today, and it's one of the biggest, if not the biggest. You know, and to work with all those producers that come with that work with today's artists that are current and are making lots of money doing this because they know what they're doing is absolutely incredible. That we get to do this and work with them for free. You know, gosh, my two favorites to work with were legendary Don Was, absolutely amazing, and Rock Mafia. And gosh, I worked with Rock Mafia the most, and I just had such a great connection with them. We just really gel well. You know, they love doing rock, but they're used to doing the Disney stuff, the Miley Cyrus and Selena Gomez. It's what pays the bills for now. But you know, since I've been working with them, and Tim, he loves rock. He loves to do this, and I've been requesting them and begging for them every single week. So I've struck a nerve with the coordinators, but I've been able to work with them ever since, and gosh, I created a great friendship and a great bond, and hopefully I get to work with them in the future.
James, let me ask you about your stage presence, which has been amazing on Idol. You have owned that stage. I mean, that's your house. Nobody does it better than you. I was wondering if you could speak a little bit about some of the Santa Cruz organizations growing up. Kids on Broadway, All About the Theater, the White Album guys, Kids Harmony, all the, even the karaoke, all that stuff, and how that helped you develop that presence on stage.
I think it's just being in front of an audience, you know. Ever since I was a little kid, I've always wanted to be seen, and my sisters can account for that, and my mom, and even Heidi. You know, she saw me when I was a kid. Probably didn't account for me being as big of a ham as Hunter is now. Yeah, right. And it's just, whoa! It's gosh, you know, everything that I've done in my life, I feel I've gotten a momentum of things, and somehow it's been a godsend that they've all been placed in a strategic order so that they all led up to this. I auditioned 2 years ago, didn't work out for me. I was heartbroken practically, but it's been the greatest that I got to work this season. And gosh, Kids on Broadway. Melody Makers, I did that. You know, that was my first big thing in the community, doing theater and children's choir and children's theater. And you know, that I was probably 8 or 9 when I started doing that. And just to be able to be on stage and work my way up and perform, and and watching my favorite acts, and Dylan and Archer is my best friend out here, and watching their band and seeing just his stage presence when I was 15 was like, oh my God, what can I do to be the lead singer of your band, and how can I do it? And to be honest with you, I have asked Dylan multiple times, all the time, every year since I was 15 to be the singer of his band. He's always said no. I have his mom, his dad, his brother, and all of his friends, and all of the band's fans saying, dude, you should be the singer of Archer. Instead, I'm yanking Dylan out of Archer, and he's coming with me, and he's being my guitar. I'm really looking forward. This is one of the big things, and I feel so passionate about it, is bringing back that frontman, lead guitarist camaraderie. Yep, just the greats, the greatest. You have, Ozzy and Tony Iommi, or Dio and Tony Iommi, or Dio and Vivian Campbell, and Sebastian Bach and Snake, or Steven Tyler and Joe Perry, or Steve Perry and Neil Sean. I mean, those are the two names that you always remember from the band. You know, Robert Plant and Jimmy Page. But, you know, the rest of the guys are an exception because they're the greatest band on earth. So, other than but hey, balls. You got balls.
So Dylan's your guy.
Dylan is my guy. Dylan is the only person I have currently. I heard from Mike Portnoy, the drummer of Dream Theater, would like to work with me, and you know, we'll see. He's one of the greatest drummers in the world, so you know, I'm honored to know that he'd like to work with me. But you know, things are still yet to be talked about. And, you know, I still have the Idols tour, which I'm really looking forward to. I cannot imagine.
July 6th, by the way, Salt Lake City.
July 6th, Salt Lake City is when it starts, and August 12th in San Jose, correct?
July 12th.
July 12th, not August.
13th. Oh, I got it.
July 13th. And then the next night, the 14th in Oakland, I believe, and then the following night in Sacramento, I believe.
I had a question.
San Jose, Sacramento, and Oakland?
Sacramento's on the 11th, Oakland is the 12th, and San Jose is the 13th.
I just got a message from WWE wrestler and Dancing with the Stars cast off Chris Jericho that says, "Happy Durbin Day."
Nice.
A funny thing, which I talked about it on Leno last night, was that a strange correlation that Don't Stop Believin' eliminated Chris Jericho on Dancing with the Stars, myself on Idol, and Tony Soprano. It also helps pay for lots of cars and houses.
Are you going to get to sing with Steven Tyler?
I don't know. I hope so. You know, if the people beg for it, maybe it'll happen. Who knows? I'm hoping.
You done that water?
What about a movie career now, James? You're doing all these TV commercials and Ford must love you.
Just because I look like a strange look.
And your wrestling career. You were the best Nacho Libre ever.
James, is Jennifer Lopez. Hey James, is Jennifer Lopez really the most beautiful woman in the world?
No, Heidi. According to People Magazine, Jennifer Lopez is one of the most kind-hearted and beautiful souls in the world. Very great person, and it was an extreme honor to be able to, you know, be on the season with her as a judge, with Steven as a judge, and especially Randy, you know, who's the veteran. So I can't say anything but nice things, in all honesty, about any of the judges. You know, they're the reason that I've been on the show in the first place. You know, they got me through from the auditions. They saw something in me, and only 9 other people can say they've ever gotten 4th place on American Idol. So. Chris Daughtry's a great example. You know, I'm hoping to have a career that, you know, kind of mirrors his. You know, goes after that same goal. You know, who knows? Maybe I can be 6.5 times platinum this time next year.
James, Hippo listeners, real excited that you have brought classic rock back to the show. What was your favorite performance of the season?
It's hard to pick a favorite, but I absolutely love doing Judas Priest.
Yeah, that's what you started with, wasn't it?
Yeah, and that was amazing. And you know, having Zach Wilde doing Sammy Hagar's heavy metal.
He's a fan, by the way.
Sammy is?
Yes.
I heard from him. He invited me anytime I want to do a show with him. I'm more than welcome, as well as Zach Wilde. So that's really big. That's amazing. And, I actually got this made. Forgotten Saints on Melrose. Cody there, she's amazing. She's done most of my wardrobes. She did the outfit for Uprising, the full coat and everything. She did all of that, you know. And she did the vest for Maybe I'm Amazed. You know, like almost everything and anything I've worn is either Cody at Forgotten Saints on Melrose or Nikki Royale. Both of them are Nicolino Royale. Sorry. Both of them are amazing artists, and it was an honor and pleasure to, you know, have their art and have their stuff. You know, it's a good plug. That's what I got out of it. That was my present.
James, after Thursday's show, it was obviously very emotional. What did you say to your wife when you had some time to think?
I said it's okay, you know. She's the whole reason that I did this. You know, she kind of got me to do it. I wasn't sure about doing it, and then, you know, she kept kind of pressuring me into it, and then 2 days before, Domino's on Claire's, you know, closed, and I got laid off. So 2 days later, I went to the went to the auditions, and I just said, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's go wait in line for a total of like 28 hours.
James, Santa Cruz is a super unique place to live. We have bumper stickers that say "Keep Santa Cruz Weird." That's what we're about. Was it hard to be on Idol, which was a major show, and be with your competitors that maybe were from different parts of the world? And did Santa Cruz bring you that strength, that kind of, you knew we were here to be weird with you?
I've been saying this all the time. Weird is the new normal. It's gosh, I mean, okay, let me just put it this way. Who else but someone from Santa Cruz would go on American Idol to sing Judas Priest? You have to be weird. Who's gonna talk back to record executive Jimmy Ivey and say, no, I want to sing Sammy Hagar? But someone from Santa Cruz. But the thing with Jimmy, I don't have a bad relationship with him at all. He's amazing, amazing, just amazing. We kind of had like a father-son relationship. So at first it's like buddy, and then at one point it's like butting heads, and then we're hugging it out again. So I hope I get to work with him in the very near future, and I'm praying. He's amazing, amazing.
Having been unemployed,
I know there's so
how's it
many.
feel now, having a day named after you, coming back to all these people?
Well, I'm still unemployed.
Well, welcome back to Santa Cruz.
Who do you think's going to win, and who do you want to win?
I want America to win. Honestly, I don't want people to give up on watching the show. The show did this for me. American Idol and all those amazing people that worked on the show and created the show did this for me. If it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be here now. I want people to still watch. I'm still going to watch. I want to see who's going to win, but I don't know who's going to win. That's why you need to keep watching and keep voting. Please, 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 keep watching and keep voting. There's always going to be a winner. There's always going to be runners-up. I got 4th place. I'm happy. I'm one of 140,000 people this year alone that auditioned. That's a record number of people that auditioned this year. A record in 10 seasons. So I really, really want people to keep watching. Please, please keep watching.
I'm gonna vote for Haley.
Keep watching.
James, you mentioned on Thursday, you mentioned that it was very important to you to bring metal to Idol. Was that your plan from the beginning to kind of strike a blow for metal in Idol, and how do you think you did?
I feel they did amazing. Especially Wednesday's show. I'm my own biggest critic. Every single other performance, I've had something to say about it, and except for Living for the City, it was awesome. I love that one. And Heavy Metal were both great. But every one of them, I've basically had something negative to say about it. And Wednesday's show, and both of Wednesday's performances, I felt were at my best. And if I went out, that's how I'm going to go out. I'm going to go out on top. I'm going to go out feeling great. I'm going to go out with fire and pyro, jumping off with a big old leap, touching my toes. Who cares? It's every single week I did my absolute best to give everything. On Wednesday, I gave everything. And from what you can expect from me, as far as my record and on tour and my show. This is what I got out of Idol. I gave 30 pounds. Once this 30 pounds is gone, you're going to be seeing me do David Lee Roth toe touches. I'm going to be running around all over the arena. So I really want everybody to buy a ticket to the tour. They're not making me say this. It's all me, This tour is going to be so much fun, and this is the biggest opportunity of a lifetime, other than being on the show itself. Is that, a nationwide tour is what all, every kid that picks up a guitar or picks up a microphone or a bass or the drums is dreaming about that world tour, about that nationwide tour. And it's absolutely incredible that from the moment that I picked up the guitar and the microphone and came on stage is that I finally get to do this. And that's what's so emotional and so awesome. And it's, I really cannot believe it. You know, I can't believe it until it happens. You know, it's the first of many, you know, and I'm just so looking forward to this. I'm gonna have to run away from security. Nice shirt! I like your shirt! It's cool! I've been saying it a little bit, but I think I might have to run away from security, so hopefully none of Santa Cruz's best will be doing security there. Run away from security and run around the arena a couple times, you know, shake hands and you know, give hugs and high fives and, you know, thank everyone, all my fans everywhere around, you know, around the country for getting me here. This is amazing. You know, I just heard that like 3 of the shows are already sold out. Woohoo! You know, family has went online to try and get tickets and they're sold out. So it's a crazy feeling.
How many songs will you be able to do on the show?
I'm not sure. This season's going to be different than any other tour. You know, usually they have it lined up how many songs everybody gets to sing. We're yet to find out. But you'll find out in Santa Cruz on July 13th.
Perfect.
How'd you feel when...
Some of the letters to the editor.
San Jose.
Some of the letters to the editor in the Central today talked about your dad.
Oh, this is brutal.
I haven't seen it yet.
And the comparisons. There were a few that I read this morning. Checking out a little bit as far as your influence.
Like music influences?
Yeah. They talked about your dad being a musician.
Yeah. I know my dad was really influenced by Jaco Pastorius. That's the name that always comes up, and that's the name that everybody says he was most like.
Bass player extraordinaire.
All right.
Oh, the best. That's a tough one, James. Thank you.
Yeah. Wow, my influences. I actually just got a DVD that was sent to Dale Ackerman to give me. That actually has a whole concert of my dad playing bass. And the first time I saw any video of my dad playing bass was someone recently put a video up on YouTube, and I've watched it probably 100 times. And at this certain concert that I've yet to watch, it has video of him playing with a band called Crystal. And it was up at UCS. And they're opening for a band, and the young bass player for that band is Randy Jackson.
Wow. It's a small world.
Very small world, yeah. But as far as my influences go, Steve Perry, Steven Tyler, Steve Marriott. Let's see if there are any other Steves. Steve McQueen. Sorry, Stevie Wonder. Yeah, Robert Plant.
Geddy Lee.
Freddie Mercury. Rob Halford.
Ever think Judas Priest might ask you up on stage to do that one on their next headbanging tour in the world?
I don't know, they're on a farewell tour, I can only hope so.
Hopefully.
Jake, can you talk a little bit about the day-to-day routine of in between the actual live performances, and also was there any particular person of the other performers that you really bonded with?
Yeah, Stefano, Paul, and Casey. You know, we had a little clip, and we would, you know, we had a little jam band. We just make up songs about boogers and cards, you know, and keep ourselves entertained.
Boy stuff.
And yeah, Stefano actually, him and I were roommates since day one in Hollywood Week. And, you know, we really bonded. And I'm really excited. I fly to New York tomorrow morning for the very first time to New York. And Stefano's actually going to be there.
Oh,
as
wonderful.
Well as Jacob, Naima, Thea, Pia, and Casey. All will be there, unfortunately. I'm going to miss him, but it's going to be a lot of fun. I actually asked Stefano to be my best man. Whenever our wedding is, you know, we had to postpone it because of the Idol stuff, so hopefully right after tour.
How did you feel when you found out you were coming home for this show?
I found out yesterday, just before I was about to go on Leno. And it... Thursday after the show, I had press, and I got 40 minutes of sleep. I was wearing the same clothes that I wore on the Result show, to Leno, to everything I did there, Good Day LA, and was going on 40 minutes of sleep from 7 a.m. Thursday morning till 8 p.m. Friday night. 40 minutes of sleep. And, what was the question?
When you found out you were the first one to get to do this.
You know, this has never been done in history. Only the top 3 has gone. And there's so much love and support from everyone in Santa Cruz. And all my fans, you know, just everywhere that I get to come here. And I feel like I should be talking a lot faster because she has to write all this down. I'm just gonna do it. Gosh, I almost started crying when I found out, and I was walking around Leno, around the studio, kind of like this. Right now, I gotta perform. My voice is gone, you know. And they told me that I got a text from 19 Management from Nancy, and said something about going back home, and I'm like, wait, hold the phone. Are you saying that this is still going on? Because someone had mentioned something. I found out that it was. And instantly I went from this to this. I'm like, all right, Leno, let's do it! Woo! Ricky Ryder, come on! Gosh, it's just been absolutely incredible. You know, I thought I was gonna have to fly straight to New York this morning. Find out I get to sleep in, and and I get to come home, and it's absolutely incredible. First thing that police escort asked me was, is there anywhere you need to go? You want to get anything to eat? So I get me a Hawaiian chicken sandwich.
So how does your mom feel about all this? I mean, coming home.
I don't know, ask her. She's single.
James, how long are you going to be in town?
I don't know. You can talk? Well, let me ask this one. I actually leave tomorrow morning at probably 5 a.m. Earlier than that, I think I have to be at the airport at 5:30.
So it's just a one-nighter, huh?
Yeah, unfortunately. Off to New York. Right after New York, Tuesday, I'll get back Tuesday and get back to LA and do some more press and finale rehearsals. You know, so we'll see. It's finale's coming up. That's why I want everybody to keep watching and keep voting for your favorite. You know, your second favorite.
Okay, my second favorite, James.
Even if I'm your second favorite, vote for your first favorite.
James, where are you going to get dinner tonight?
Okay.
Tell the pressure.
Your mom's house. She makes me administrator.
James, tell us some of the musicians, singers, people that you've heard from that we may not know about during this long ride.
I don't know. I haven't really had time.
Has no one emailed you or texted you or said, way to go, bud? Or?
No, I got a tweet from Sinbad.
Right.
That's pretty sweet.
Amazing.
Hulk Hogan, Chris Jericho, Mike Portnoy, Eddie and Frankie, Eddie Trunk from that metal show. A couple of guys from Anthrax. A bunch of deadheads and metalheads at the Rainbow on Sunset.
There you go.
Yeah.
So are you going to be at WrestleMania this year?
Who knows? Who knows? I don't know.
Did you learn anything influential from Lady Gaga? I had to leave right before that segment came on.
I learned what not to wear. And I learned how to take my shoes out.
So, hey, 2 more questions because James got to go visit the Teen Center and then down to the Latino program.
I know you do
You get to sleep in your own bed tonight.
No.
Aww.
But I get to sleep in the same bed with my family.
Yeah.
James, how will we know if you go Hollywood?
You mean if I move to Hollywood?
No, if you go Hollywood, how will we know that? You start dressing differently?
I mean,
you're not Hollywood now, obviously.
It's probably about as Hollywood as it's gonna get, man. It's
more leather.
It's old Hollywood. We're in a foxtail. all of my other scarves were left at the studio in wardrobe. And I couldn't get them. I tried to run back. Like, yeah, where are you? I need my tails. But they were gone, so I have to wait until post finale to get them.
Is there a fashion designer career in your future?
Does it look like a fashion designer career?
Do you get to keep all your clothes?
I do. Yes. So expect, a lot of what you saw on the show for me to be wearing that on tour. If you like it, then you get to see it up close and personal.
James, what's your reaction to your Santa Cruz fans?
I even have friends in Michigan voting for you.
They're all over.
It's crazy that, it's nuts. It really is. It's magical and it's nuts. Magical nuts.
We all wish we had those.
Fans, so let's wrap it up. So the press.
So again, the press is free to join James with the teaser, and then you can also set up in the auditorium with kids at the end of the hall.